very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News with me, Abrar Rabid, coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Christmas Zone at the Echelon Square here in Colombo. Now, before we go into our stories in detail, let's take a look at our headlines.
Vote on account presented to Parliament. Government reduces fuel prices. IP Neomal Rangajeeva transferred. Signs of rain again due to low atmospheric disturbance in the Bay of Bengal.
Now, in our lead story, the government has decided to reduce the fuel prices effective from midnight today.
Petrol octane 92 litre.
Accordingly, price of a litre of 92 octane petrol is reduced by 10 rupees to 125 rupees, while the price of a 95 octane petrol has been reduced by 10 rupees to 149 rupees. Price of a litre of auto diesel was reduced to 101 rupees from 106 rupees. A litre of super diesel is priced at 121 rupees from 131 rupees. The announcements were made by Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe at the Parliament today.
Now, in more local news, a vote on account to cover expenditure for the next 4 months was presented to Parliament by Finance Minister Mangala Samaravira. During the sessions today, statements were made by the current Finance Minister and the former Finance Minister.
If we were not able to approve the vote on account today, as mentioned a week ago in Parliament, the whole country would be in a great economic crisis. We were able to have a surplus in the primary account in the first 6 months of 2018. In October, inflation was nearing 0.1%. The foreign capital savings were around $8,000 million. We were able to maintain this at these levels. The estimate values of the assets and debts were stable. The IMF increased the support it gave us as a result of the economic management that we had. We know the state of the businessmen in the country when we took over the country. Businesses collapsed, many jobs were lost. That must be accepted by you. This was the condition that we took over the government. You did not let that government go ahead. Everything was taxed. You tried to fill the treasury by suppressing the people. We were made to change that situation. Do not always do what the IMF tells you to do. Countries have got into trouble by doing so. Please look into the people and act accordingly.
Now, Speaker of Parliament Karu Jayasuriya made several announcements regarding the position of opposition leader today.
Announcements of the Speaker. Though I announced that I will make a statement regarding the statements made by the Leader of the House, Parliamentarian Lakshman Kiriyalla, and Parliamentarian M.A. Sumanthiran regarding the Opposition Leader on the 18th Tuesday, and since a group of parliamentarians have provided in writing to appoint a special working committee, and also because the General Secretary of the UPFA, Parliamentarian Mahinda Amaravira, has sent a letter to me regarding the matter, and since M.A. Sumanthiran submitted a letter regarding it again, I will go through all of this again and make a statement to the Parliament regarding all of this as soon as possible.
Now, in more local news, several ministers assumed duties today.
John Amartunga assumed duties as the Minister of Tourism, Wildlife and Christian Religious Affairs following religious observances at the Sri Lanka Tourism Development and Christian Affairs Ministry. Rauf Hakim assumed duties as the Minister of City Planning, Water Supply and Higher Education at the Ministry of Higher Education. Sagala Ratnayake assumed duties as the Minister of Ports and Shipping and Southern Development following the religious observances.
Now, the Sirsa Christmas Zone will commence at the headquarters of the Capital Maharaja organization in Braybrook Place today for the 4th consecutive year. The Splash and Christmas Zone is also taking place at the Kandy City Centre starting from today until the 26th of December. And now moving on to some more local news in the weather update. The Met Department notes showery condition is expected to enhance over the island, particularly during today and tomorrow in the northern, north central and eastern provinces due to the low-level atmospheric disturbance in the Bay of Bengal to the southeast of the island. Showers or thunder showers will occur at times in the eastern, northern, over, north central and central provinces and in Hambantota district. Showers or thunder showers will occur elsewhere after 2 p.m. Fairly heavy falls, about 75 millimeters, can be expected at some places over the island, particularly in the eastern, northern, over, north central and central provinces and in Hambantota district. A stock of unlicensed liquor kept for sale was taken into police custody in Ella, Bandaravela. The Bandaravela Police Exercise Department conducted sudden raids in hotels and restaurants in Ella area yesterday. Police said 16 hotels and restaurants were raided. Police noted a stock of unlicensed liquor kept for sale was taken to their custody. The stock was valued at 500,000 rupees. The Bandaravela Exercise Department have requested the owners of the respective hotels and restaurants to appear before the Bandaravela Magistrate Court on the 8th of January 2019. An army major was arrested in Anuradhapura while he was transporting a stock of Kerala ganja.
Police said the arrest was made following a raid conducted based on a tip-off received to the Anuradhapura Criminal Investigation Division. 8 kilograms and 220 milligrams of Kerala ganja and the vehicle was taken to police custody. The suspect is a 45-year-old resident of Anuradhapura and he is due to be produced before the Anuradhapura Magistrate Court today.
Now, Inspector of Police Nirmal Rangajiva, who was in charge of the Police Narcotics Bureau, has been transferred to Police Field Force Headquarters. Police media spokesperson SP Rohan Gunasekara said the transfer was made based on requirement. He further noted the transfer is in effect from today. Now in political news, an awareness session for the unemployed graduates and diploma holders was conducted in Badulla yesterday. Uva Provincial Councillor Samantha Widaratna made the following views on the current policies, police crisis in the country.
There are more than 6,000 unemployed graduates in the Uva province alone. If you raise the problems in the provincial council or the government, they are not able to solve the issues of the people. This government failed to provide employment for the graduates also. Maithripala Sirisena and Mahinda Rajapaksa tried to obtain power through a coup. They tried to come into power not to solve the problems of the people, but to solve their personal problems. Mahinda Rajapaksa is an unsuccessful leader now. Though Ranil Wickremesinghe got into power, this is not a steady government. This government is crippled. Now there is a competition for the position of opposition leader. We are saying that position should be given to the JVP because we are the real opposition. We are the ones who are conducting the role of an opposition party in the country.
Now, a public awareness session organized by the Frontline Socialist Party was held in Ratmalana.
The main political parties of this country have revealed to the public that they engaged in a political fiasco. The new drama in the parliament is that they have two opposition leaders. We know who the bosses are. Inside the government there is no opposition. Economic policies of these people are same. The only difference is that the economic policies are wrapped in different papers. There is one paper which is racism, the other is liberal democracy paper. Though it looks different, it is the same thing.
And that is all the news for this hour. Join us again at 1:55 p.m. for the latest news updates coming to you live and direct from the Newsfirst Christmas Centre in the Echelon Square here in Colombo. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Abrar Abid. A very good afternoon and take care.